has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Canes will kick this deep to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Clemson Tigers offense trots out there to open this game. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs. Two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other. Both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Here on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down with a veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Throwing off play action. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game.
Oh, he breaks free, still going. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
And here he goes. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Miami's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirk can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. And he's got another chance to have another great day.
He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. The pocket breaking down, and the receiver snags it. It's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value. Having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Pressure is coming. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Running with purpose. I used the stick arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's running out of time here.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack we might see the referee step in there and put the 2 hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And he's able to send the punt away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Canes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Trying to run it. It's Brooks. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Snags the quick throw. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handing off on the draw play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, we'll get a throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Using the stiff arm to gain space. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Lets it go quickly. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to home.
And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. 2nd down after that previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking deep to the right side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. He took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
And the Canes pick up enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They've got this drive going now, getting near midfield with a first down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and receiver, I don't know if they were on the same page on this route. Just not quite the efficiency and the rhythm you'd like to see in the defense. Easily knocks that ball away.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The Hurricanes line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. Gets some space around the 30. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight. They try to get themselves back into this game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Keeping it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. He bought some time, now lets him go.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Just found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Canes look to keep this drive moving. First down and 10 now. Looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Brooks.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Try to catch the defense with the draw.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. You're back.
He makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report.
And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counter.
He's in the clear. Past the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. The senior calls his own number. Takes up the first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They're going to run it. Gets the first and still running. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. They connect for 6. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains of that incompletion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them and take. Quarterback, they do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a... Gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
He's got it with room to run. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Canes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21.
Miami, 42. Clemson, 21.
Returner looking to make a play here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. He's starting, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big...
Here he goes. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw here. The short completion of the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The pass rush closing in. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. The defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Now they go with a short shovel pass. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on a screen. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
No problem with PAT right down the middle.
Miami, 49, Clemson, 20.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Miami. No chance to catch him there.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Miami, 56, Clemson, 24.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. A running play called on 4th down. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quick catch over the middle. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Hurricanes come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Brooks. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat. And
looking for a deep completion. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a shovel pass, complete.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this